In this meeting, they're referring to these things as UAP, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomenon, which is different than what we grew up hearing, which is UFO. Like, why the shift from UFO to UAP?
They just make up a new obfuscating fake name periodically. So let me tell you how this works. This is all psychological warfare, propaganda. They weren't unidentified flying objects either, because they don't fly with any aerodynamic sense of the word. We'll talk about how they move. There's no aerodynamics to them whatsoever. As far as an unexplained aerial phenomenon, it's not just aerial, because they've been tracked underwater and out in space. And also, they're not a phenomenon. Ball lightning is a phenomenon. These are structured spacecraft, et cetera. But they keep coming up with terms that actually are gaslighting. It's sort of like how words, people talk about how words can be used to actually divert people from the truth by using cleverly composed words. In reality, let's just cut to the chase. A UAP, UFO, there are two types, at least, extraterrestrial vehicles and man-made ones. Of the two, the bigger secret are the ones that my uncle worked for Northrop Grumman his whole career, are the ones that Raytheon and Northrop Grumman and Lockheed Skunk Works have. And those are amazing aircraft that don't have jets, rockets, propellers, nuclear power on them. They're using energy from what's called the quantum vacuum, or 0 point, which we can talk about. We just released a whole film about this called The Lost Century, which I'm sure you've seen. It's called The Lost Century and How to Reclaim It. But those aircraft have been operational since the mid-50s. So between 1940s and 1954, October, a huge research and development was going forward at my uncle's company and others, based on the retrieval of some early extraterrestrial vehicles. And they cracked the code, as it were, to gravity control, electromagnetic gravitics, back in October 1954. Now, we know this date because a member of my team had been the top scientist at the Naval Research Labs, who, of course, that lab is the largest Department of Defense lab. It was started by Thomas Edison. And he was in the vault, a classified vault, where he saw the document stating that. So many of these objects people see are in fact ours, and they're being used in illegal and clandestine operations. And the very existence of them is not known by the president and the key people in Congress.